So the aquarium's looking, I don't know, it's looking okay. My fish is pretty happy. My Goniopora is opening a little bit better, but I'm having a problem with my candy cane, this one, and then the other one I moved it because it was doing so poorly. That's pretty sad. It's over here on the other side. Almost everything else is doing really well. I mean, look how big that's open. It's crazy. And look at it, huge. My Duncan's doing fine over here, but look at this candy cane. So sad. So I don't know if he just needs food. It kind of seems like it. So I'm gonna try that. The Acan looked better earlier. I've been feeding it 2 days in a row now. A lot of other things look fine. So I don't know. It's like you got a couple of things that aren't doing well, and almost everything else is doing fine. It's on these superstars, but they're looking better than they ever have. Soon, I guess I'll have some things available for sale. That's all I got. Not much of an update. Not much has happened. My fish is fine. Been feeding everything, and I don't know what's going on with a couple of my corals. I came in this morning and I see that this guy is all inflated in the dark. It's like he wants to eat at night or something. I don't really understand. I gotta try to rig up my viewing light so that we can get a good view of it. But anyway, just a quick note. This one is not. It's not like that. It's not doing that same thing. So I don't know what the deal is. Under the lights, this thing is skeletal, like closed up. Looks like he's gonna die. And right now it's big and fluffy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed it. I'm gonna feed it now. Maybe it will eat, can gain some energy. So filters have been cleaned, and I replaced the carbon in my little reactor, and I actually placed a little bit of extra carbon. You can't see that. Well, there's a little pouch of extra carbon down there to filter out any toxins or anything. I also cleaned out my little mesh. Previously, I forgot to give my wife credit for this strainer. It was her idea, so good job. Pretty easily see that's 2 heads now. Not 2 individual heads, they're still kind of connected, but 2 individual mouths for sure. Guy looks slightly better, I guess. The Goniopora is just out and kind of flopped over. It's funny. I do notice that its skin is on the very edge. Looks like it's growing. Well, it's been quite a long time since I've done a video. Here's 3 days after the ChemiClean, and as you can see, most of the cyanobacteria is dead. It's not all dead, but most of it. So things are looking pretty good-ish. Found out my pH is really off, so so that's not good. That's been causing a lot of distress. I think the cyanobacteria has been eating up a lot of nutrients for algae growth, so it hasn't been growing, it's been dying. And also that's because it's just been getting covered over. Done some rearrangement. That's it for now. Let's see, are these doing any better? Not really. These are not really either. Yeah. I don't know. Some stuff is good, some is not. Hey everyone. I made some progress. Alright, so big update. This tank is done for. I took it down. It just was getting too hot, like 100 degrees. and I think that was causing everything to just create scum, basically. It was like pond scum growing on everything. It wasn't quite hair algae. It was weird, like just bacteria everywhere, and the macroalgae wasn't growing. So I replanted it, all of it, in this tank you see in the back. That was just yesterday, so it's not like it started growing or anything. I cleaned this off to see if it'll grow. It basically died. The cyanobacteria coated it and then choked it out, basically. This one's got some new growth right there. Does still, you see there's a little bit of stringy cyanobacteria on this, so it's not completely gone from the tank, but it's mostly gone. I mean, really, we're just looking at a little bit of brown diatom sort of stuff, which is fine. That'll balance out. This is looking better than it has in a long time. These are two new zoanthids. They haven't quite opened. My Goniopora back there is trying to come back. This is a new one that someone gave me to try to nurse back to health. I think it's slowly getting better. All right, so over here, everything is looking much better. Look at how big that is. A lot of things are kind of closed up. These are new. Pink zippers, Slim Jims, I guess. King Midas right there. These are hot shots, not turned to a good angle. You can see my Space Chaos are looking pretty good. Utter Chaos, I think it's going to grow a new head soon, so that's good. This one back here has been doing really well. This is slowly moving upward. I think I'm going to move it over to the T5 side. As you see, that's my old light fixture. I don't think the corals liked the full spectrum, strangely enough. I really don't know what to make of it. It could just be coincidence. Right there, that's called, that zoa is an armor of God. I think it's technically a Paleothoa, not a zoanthid, but whatever. Here's my tiny hammer that has just grown so well. It's recovered some of the old skeleton, so it's going to just repurpose that, I guess. This is big. It's two heads now. As you can see, there's two distinct mouths, one on this side and one on that side. If you look underneath, we've got a new head coming right there soon, and you see this has also recovered old skeleton, which is great. These over here, you can see they're puddling down at the bottom. I don't think that's what it's called, basing out, whatever. My glass, I'm sorry,